Well, hello there. Welcome to another breaking news. Today, I feel like I got some good video clips, got some pictures sent to me. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna look at them. So first of all, let's talk about humanity. Humanity. I don't know if you guys seen this. I can't show you the video clip. This is not a paranormal. This is not a Bigfoot. This is not a UFO. This is about a real person in real life, which everything is real life. But I mean, I'll show you the article. Once I've seen this, I know you guys had to see this all over the news. We all know the LA Rams won the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford Rams to pay for an NFL photographer medical bills after brutal fall off a stage during parade. I can't show you the clip because it is copyrighted. If you type that in, there's going to be a video here. Let me share this. You can see the screen here. Okay, I can't play it because it's copyrighted. The NFL would do whatever it takes to make sure that this don't get seen too much. Well, a photographer was in front of Matthew Stafford. She steps back and falls off the stage. Falls off the stage. She actually had to go to the hospital, and he just like, ugh, and just turns around and basically walks away, where his wife had to take care of the woman. I mean, it just tells you that in true humanity, I don't know if it's because he's a millionaire. Don't know, because I don't know his personality. But it just shows you that a woman just falls in front of you, had to get rushed to the hospital, and you just left her there. Your wife had to be the one to show who cares, right? I mean, it's crazy. Crazy. You guys type it on Twitter, and I'm telling you, watch this clip of Matthew Stafford watching a woman fall off the stage. Just watch it. I mean, it's just shows you that people put up fronts. You think they care, you think they don't, and then when they don't know a camera's on you, their true self shows. And of course he got caught not caring, so he's going to pay for the medical bills. I'm sure they're going to spin it where, well, the medical bills is going to be in the thousands of dollars. What a good guy. Well, he's probably going to cover it after the insurance covers most of it. So he's not really going to cover too much of it. This is not a paranormal. It's not a UFO. But it kind of just shows some people true colors, what kind of people are. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm the biggest saint in the world, because I'm not. But if somebody gets hurt in front of me, I'm going to help out any way I can. I'm going to call an ambulance. I'm going to try to help her up and ask her how she's doing. How do you feel? Not just walk away. It's a crazy ass video. You guys got to check it out. I wish I could show it, but it is copyrighted. But I still had I had to show people the true humanity of some people in this world. But beyond that, guys, we're going to have a good time today. We're going to jump on over to the Bigfoot. Alrighty, let me see here. Let me look at my little history and let you know which one I'm going to show first. Now, I got a couple videos and I got some pictures to show you. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you the videos, and then we're going to concentrate on some pictures that was sent to me. So this first video I'm going to show you is basically strange sounds spark search for Sasquatch. Strange sounds. So this video is about strange sounds. So let's find out what are these strange sounds? What are they about? I don't know. Let's check them out.
Community off northern Vancouver Island is at the center of an eerie mystery. People in Alert Bay say they've been hearing strange screams and howls from the forest at night. And the legend of the Sasquatch runs deep in their First Nations culture. As CTV's Gord Kurbis reports, some are now wondering if those legends are real.
It's an eerie recording captured on a cell phone of something that's making strange howling noises heard throughout Alert Bay.
We heard it once, and I didn't get the recording. And then second time, I got the recording. And that's when I was on the back porch. Very eerie.
The audio was recorded just recently on the backside of Cormorant Island. It's been heard by many all over the island.
This summer, I've heard it 3 times. I've heard it scream 3 times. But it's been coming here for years.
Whatever's been making the noise is heard primarily at night. Some say it's a dog, but others say that's impossible.
With that volume, absolutely nothing. No dog can make that kind of a noise with that volume.
Art Dick hears the vocalizations just outside of his home. He's convinced the calls are from a Sasquatch. He believes the creature is real because of several previous encounters, like several years ago on a remote island further south when a tree was thrown at himself and fellow clam diggers.
Pulled the tree right out of the ground. The branches were still on it. I don't know anything that can just literally pull a tree with roots and all. I mean, you know, you see that little alder growing out there. You try to go and pull it out, you're not going to be able to do it.
While the howls and screams that have been heard throughout Alert Bay could be dismissed as simply animal noises, you have to keep in mind that Cormorant Island is a location where there is no wildlife. There's no bears, no cougars, not even any deer. And while you could dismiss the noises, there have been plenty of sightings.
One person that's seen it, her father lives in Alert Bay, and she came up to visit her father. So she went up to the graveyard to pay respects to one of her family. And when she went up to the graveyard, she seen it standing there. She turned around and she got out of there right away. She didn't even go to the graveyard.
And a more recent sighting when a group of teens were playing soccer near the band's big house. A large upright creature moved quickly alongside the building in just a few strides.
Yeah, they took off right away. They don't even stay there anymore after the dark.
Tomorrow on CTV News, a visit to the island by renowned Sasquatch investigator John Bindernagle, talking with witnesses and looking for clues, and we'll travel along. Gord Kurbis, CTV News, Alert Bay.
A community...
Okay, now this is interesting, guys, because first of all, I know this island is Vancouver Island. The city there is Victoria. I've been to Victoria plenty of times. Bob has back travel of Victoria Island on his scooter and stuff.
Backpacked all over it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where I did my honeymoon. That's where we were trying to go the last 2 years. I'm actually going back to that island in November for the next, wedding anniversary. So the thing is, what's interesting is about that is there isn't really like animals on that. There's like no bears and stuff. I mean, there's little nature animals. I mean, you can't stop the birds and all that, but there's no major huge animals. So when you hear sounds, it's easy to say it could be anything from the forest. But this forest is not a forest like in Washington where you have all full range of animals. It's limited. Now, you do gotta try to debunk everything, of course.
Bears.
But, I mean, there is a graveyard. Who says it's not a spirit? I know this is a Bigfoot section, but it might have been sounds from a spirit. I mean, you don't know. Bob, you've been on that island.
I hiked all over it. Yeah, I took the Wanafuka Trail. I hiked it with a buddy of mine, military guy, and I can't say it is, but there were bear signs. There were signs on the trail that says "Watch out for bears." And I go, okay, so maybe it was a baby bear. Maybe I don't normally sound that way, but it could have been a baby bear. They do cry for their moms when they're left alone. Mom could have bailed and did something else, or something happened, and it could have been crying. That's about it. There are some legends of possibly Bigfoot, possibly, but like you said, there's not much there. There are animals, but there's nothing like. There's maybe a story, a small, and a native indigenous story from a long time ago.
I mean,
I'm guessing a bear, baby.
it's not really it's an island for us to get there, but you can't get there by land. You got to go like all the way up to like towards Alaska and then go all the way down. So things can travel to it, but since it's smaller, it's easier to maintain what kind of animals are on this little island. I mean, it's not like it's super huge.
Yeah,
but, but it doesn't mean it doesn't mean a Bigfoot can't swim there. I mean, we don't know.
It can swim there. It could do it. It could swim. There's some points. I mean, in my memory, it was out in the middle of the water, but now it's right up against the shore, and there's ferries that go across. And I've been in some narrows where I'm like, wow, I don't remember this. But anyway, there's some narrows where literally a bear, they do swim in waters, can go across, or a Sasquatch could swim across if they wanted to swim.
Yeah.
If they have the problem is, and I'm saying it from an anthropological point of view, that Sasquatch don't look like it has too many fat cells. And the skin doesn't hold fat cells very much in a Sasquatch, so they would probably sink. I can't see them swimming.
Yeah.
I just can't.
But it makes you think, right? I mean, they capture a sound. I'm not saying what it is. It's an unidentified sound, but it could be anything still. I mean,
bird.
I still think it could be paranormal too. But
it could be paranormal. Absolutely,
guys,
could be paranormal.
We're gonna jump over to another video, and then I'm gonna show you some pictures. This next video is Bigfoot spotted near Leadville.
Leadville is doing the trick, catching a lot of hikers off guard. Mountain Newsroom reporter Matt Kroschel takes us on a walk to explain.
Like, stop me in my tracks.
Imagine being in the woods and coming face to face with this.
And I came around the corner and it stopped my heart. It was like a big
Leadville locals are laughing now, but this Bigfoot prank has some folks a little spooked at first
I
sight.
do.
I immediately started to step back a little bit and put some distance between it because it's big. I mean, it's sizable. It looks like it's about, I don't know, 9 feet tall.
Kathy Bedell runs the Leadville Today local news site. She says it's so random. At first look, she thought it was a bear while she was hiking along the Mineral Belt Trail.
But then I realized what it was, and I was like, oh. And then it kind of like, ooh, got the best of me.
The random Bigfoot here is part of an organized grid. Bigfoot's plopped and left for hikers and bikers to discover.
Glow. I haven't seen it at night, but that would be kind of creepy.
The mastermind of this prank at 10,200 feet says it's meant to make people smile.
I think they're just having a little bit of fun at a time when we all need it.
Exploring Leadville anytime soon? Be warned, you may not be alone. I'm Matt Kroschel, covering Colorado First.
Okay.
The reason I show that is you do have to remember there are pranks. And even though that's a big prank, it's a big board of a Bigfoot, but you do have to realize there are people out there that will plant footprints. They will do this, and you got to remember, not everybody's honest.
Yeah,
it is fun doing pranks with the Bigfoot. I think that's kind of cute, kind of cool.
Well, remember recently during the pandemic, there was a monolith that, remember, I don't know if you remember, Eric, there was a monolith, like, some 2001 big black monolith, and they'd put it in the desert, like I think it was Nevada. And then they had another one over in Europe, and they were putting these monoliths up in these hard to find, reach, like really out there places where apparently hikers were hiking like all these miles to get there to touch the monolith, like in 2001. It turned out to be a hoax. But everybody, the first thing it was, all the UFO people were there, Eric. They were taking pictures, and they're here, the invasion. This is all part of the apocalypse with the aliens. And they had these big black monolith. I'm like, oh no. And it was a success when it came down to a hoax. It was perfect. All the UFO hunters were out there, man. They finally said, oh, wait a minute. You can see where it's manufactured. Oh, man. All over the news. They didn't say it was fake on the news. They just said a monolith appeared.
At the end of the day, is it truly a waste? And you got together with your friends and you share stories. I mean,
it wasn't a waste.
I mean,
It wasn't a waste. It was a good time for a lot of people. You said it. They got together. They took long hikes together. Whole groups got together, took hikes, and they went to go look at the monolith.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Good
I'm
one.
trying
That's good.
somebody in the chat, our good friend Daily Dan says, Gypsy, be sure to check out the video that just went up on the Daily Dan blog. Well, let me find the Daily Dan blog. You know, the problem is sometimes you subscribe to people, you get so many subscribes, and then you got to try to find the one name. And then you're like, where is it? Did I miss it? And I'm passing it up. It's like, oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's see. Let me check it out. Daily Dan, let me share the screen. And then I'm going to show you some pictures from another person. Daily Dan blog. Let me see here. Let me see. Dogman seeing werewolves is the Bigfoot art SE1. So Daily Dan, which one, what video are you talking about? The very last one you just put out, or is it a few back? So let's see.
Let's see what it looks like.
Let's see here. I mean, he's got one here that's 25 seconds.
Welcome to Bigfoot Art, Episode 1. If this creature looks anything like
art.
what you may have seen, let me know in the comments below.
That's just the 25-second one. I wonder if he's talking about...
Is this...
Oh, close player. Maybe this one here.
Dogman YouTube. Danny, stay here on that. Danny, Dan blog. Oh, man.
What I'll do is what I'll do with this video here. It's 9 minutes long. I'm gonna strip it down and have it for Monday. Like strip it down to the footprints, get it condensed to a 3 minute video, because I want to show some pictures that was sent to me. Let me now, but I do. Okay, hold on a second. Let me. Cool. Let me see here. Okay, but now, but it's hold on. Hey Eric, I found this on my trail cam while I was in Oklahoma, and no one has a clue what it is.
Oh,
what's your thoughts? The trail cam was pointing across the logging road. I tried to enhance it best I could, and this is what I got. There was some tree pushed down across the road from the camera. It got to be something big enough to set off the camera. Now, he's right. The pictures he sent, because he sent it in an email, it's even darker to try to show. So I did the best I can. I try to brighten it up a little bit. It's a picture that you got to monitor on your own computer, because when you try to show it live before the show, I was trying to see how clear. And some pictures are so dark that I wouldn't be able to show any bit of it. But yeah, but we'll try our best. And like I will try our best. And he caught this like in the woods, which is I know it's hard. It's hard, but it is pretty interesting, because when you look at it, it does look like there's a couple eyes, and looks like there's like a mouth right there. But like I said, the picture's dark. It's
pixelated. Yeah,
it's pixelated. But it's when you take pictures, you got to analyze it. You gotta keep looking at it. I mean, that's the name of the game. And then let's see here. Let's see. Now, like I said, see how dark it is? Yeah. Where it is on a picture, I try to brighten up much as I can. Basically, the picture was showing where he got it from, but I couldn't get it clear. And that's
zoom in. Let's see. Okay, well, yeah, okay, well, the pixelations are already in it, so it didn't come from you, so it was already in there. That's the original. Yeah, that would be a ball of light. Okay, so it could be from a flashlight, could be from an orb, could be from many things.
Yeah, an orb is a good one. And then here's I try to enhance it to like black and white to try to get more of a face look, And listen, listen, what's kind of cool is in a lot of different ways. I mean, take out the Bigfoot, take out anything. I mean, like you said, it could be an orb, it could be a light, or maybe you caught a demon, a ghost. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know because in the black and white, you know, it looks like one's an eye, or actually two eyes, like one's cut, one's a mouth, and let's see. And this one is just, I try to pixelate it best I can, the surroundings of it. I was trying to see what's it looks like, things pixelated behind it. So you see little dots. So it is one, like you said, Bob, it is one bright pixelated light. It's
just
everything else is broken up in small things. So you know, in a lot of ways, I don't know if the person wants his name out there to show it. People in the chat, just have fun, be cool. What do you guys think? You guys think maybe it's a light? You guys think maybe he caught a ghost, a demon?
Yeah, I mean,
Bigfoot,
he put it out there for you to see. You wanted people to see it, so I mean, why not? Let's put it out there. I mean, it could be, you know, it could be the real thing. We don't know. We can't tell you.
No.
Yeah, but at least somebody sent it, and that's awesome that they did this. By the way, that's awesome they sent this to you.
Yeah,
you know, they're not embarrassed by it. You know, they're not embarrassed by here. Just you pick it up.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? Because they obviously saw something different when they're there. But here he is.
And when you're looking at footages from a cam or anything like firsthand, it's a lot different than when you try to download it and you send it, and then it gets like pixelated and all that.
Yeah, because it's a digital photograph. Of course, this is how it interprets it. Like this is how it interprets it through its little digital process.
Now,
so it's going to be pixelated.
Some of you like, well, Eric, first of all, who sent it to you? Because you know you're always going to ask, well, where did the source come from? Well, this was actually sent to me from the Squatchin Cowboy, someone who's known in the community who's not going to make up stuff just to make up stuff for clicks or views. And like you said, Bob, what I like about it is he just wants an opinion. He is not at all saying this is anything. He just wants to know,
just an opinion.
What do you think? I think it could be either two things or three things. Could be it just could be like a light. You're right. Second, you might have caught an orb, you know, pixelated orb color. That's what it looks like when it's pixelated. Third, I don't think it's a Bigfoot. None of that. I don't think it's no creature, but it could be a ghost.
Yeah.
Could be a demon.
Yeah. It's up to the opinion of the person looking at it. And that's awesome that he did that. That's awesome. Yeah. Don't be embarrassed, people. Not everything's going to have a nose and an eyes and a face and a smile. It's going to be clear and perfect. Those are the ones I debunked immediately. I'm like, but these are the ones that are being honest. Hey, I got this picture. I don't know what it is. Just take a look at it.
It's too good looking because you see
too damn good looking.
You see a lot of ghost pictures that are supposed to be real. They're not perfect.
Yeah, they're not
perfect. So beyond that, guys, I'm going to thank Squatchin Cowboy for sending that to me. That's awesome. I appreciate it. We're going to jump over to the paranormal. All right. Let me see here. You know, every time I show something else like pictures, I take it off YouTube and then I kind of lose place on which video I'm actually showing next.
Yeah.
But I believe, hold on. I can't. Hold on. I think I'm showing the paranormal activity at Fairview. Fairview. Let me see here. So I'm gonna make sure there's some. When you do it live, you know, it's a little different when you try to have things in order and all that. But fuck it, here I'll just play it.
It is Halloween night, the one night of the year restless souls roam the earth and children roam their neighborhoods in search of candy.
Well, Walt Grayson went roaming through a haunted house with a group of ghost hunters and lived to tell about it. Did y'all find anything, Walt?
Yeah, but it like this, my hair was dark when we went in. No, I was invited along with a group of ghost hunters to examine the Fairview Inn in Jackson. There have been little hints that have started popping up that there's more there than meets the eye. It all started when Tamar Sharp, owner of the Fairview, engaged the services of David Childers and his organization, Mississippi Paranormal, after several cryptic inscriptions were left in the inn's register by departing guests, indicating they had had brushes with the unseen, but not particularly unheard or unfelt. You know, used to you had to go by feelings or intuition or a sixth sense about the presence of spirits, but technology has stepped in and filled a much-needed gap. There's real-time infrared viewers to find cold spots in a room without having to first feel them, or them feel you, and detecting devices to point out abnormal energy fields, and even radio wave snagging apps for aptly minded spirits to pull words out of the air and talk to you. Now, upstairs was all right. Then we went into the basement. Didn't even know they had a basement. Then somebody had to find the door to the crawl space, the trench through the barren earth like a grave beneath the heart of the house. So about 4 of us idiots went in there. But perhaps we ran into the most activity from the sensors while in the crawl space. Now, first of all, when we asked the little voice box who all was down there.
David.
David?
It said David and Walt.
Really? It said our names.
Not time to leave when the other side's calling my name, especially when the normally benign energy meter starts flying up into the red. But gathering back in the light, David Childers presents his findings.
And I truly do believe your house is haunted. Your establishment is haunted. And it's with good spirits, though. It's with good spirits. That's a good thing about it.
So how does that sit with the guest of the inn?
I will be here every night.
As will, no doubt, the several spirits we bumped into. Even the one that knew my name.
It could be.
Actually, being haunted is not a bad thing for the Fairview Inn. See, there's this website that they're established with that has a place that you can put a check mark if you're haunted. So now, the Fairview says that they can become a haunted bed and breakfast.
Wow, who knew that was good for business?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Their revenue will go up, Eric. Their revenue will go up now.
Yeah.
They'll get more people come, more patrons will come in then.
There's a lot of good stuff to dissect there. There is. Now, and it is cool that the news channel did go out there, but I mean, you know, it's for ratings and stuff, but which, hey, they still went out there. And it is cool, they in a crawl space where the message that came back was their name. So if there's a ghost, that means it's an intelligent ghost and all that. But, you know, even you know, if a place marks you as haunted or not, it doesn't 100% mean you're haunted or not.
Yeah.
Okay? Because almost any place could be haunted. Bob, you're right there. You're at that could be haunted. Where I'm at,
yeah,
could be haunted. It doesn't mean the haunting will come out anytime it wants. So, you know, but it is cool. They cost something now. Now, if you learn anything in paranormal, when you're next to power boxes and stuff, and it's been proven if the wiring is not done properly, it can leak in the air, and you can hallucinate in a way.
Yeah. Faulty wiring will do that 100%. When you have an electromagnetic frequency, wild ass juice flowing everywhere, it can create things like orbs. It can create. It's just electricity. It's a plasma. Yeah.
But the only thing I liked about it is at least it got a voice and it said their names. That's the only thing that's like, okay, that's kind of creepy. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Sure, they got a free.
And it is true. Not all ghosts are evil. Not all bad. Not all of them are going to scratch you.
They got their rooms comped and all that wonderful stuff to stay in there and get that ghost. So.
Yeah, Connor. Energy overload, and that's a true fact. You gotta bring that in. Just like when my old son with his grandma said, "Well, you hear voices, but do you have oil or do you have electricity? You know, oil because oil carries voices. I mean, you got to think about that."
Yeah, the pipes will carry a voices. It's like a can with a string. It'll carry. I hear voices. Well, let's check your vents first. Okay, that vent goes to that room with those couple. That couple is fighting. You're hearing them yell at each other through the vent system or the pipes. They'll carry a voice through the pipes. The Navy ships have sound-powered phones, so I know a lot about how messages get carried because we used to work on sound-powered phones on the ships. Yeah.
Now this next
Kansas
one, this next one is interesting. It's a different point of view of, let's just say it's called Ghost Hunters Asked to Stop Breaking into Kenilworth Lodge. Now, all because you're an investigator doesn't mean you could just go around breaking the law yourself. So let's check out. I thought this is for fun. This is for fun. This one's for fun. Now, that's kind of a cool little history. Somebody lives in Florida. They might know a lot more about it. But if you're an investigator, stop breaking into people's buildings. What's wrong with you guys? Come on.
Well,
I know. Sometimes you have to, right? Because you're not ghost adventures, Bob. You're not ghost hunters where you can actually have your show contact the place, say, "Can we come in?" Oh, sure you can.
Well, they got to sign a most of the time they got to sign a waiver because then they got to call the insurance company to make sure that it's okay because the place has been condemned. It was closed for that reason, and then you got a bunch of people running around, especially young people with whatever's, and they're falling over their face, and who knows? They could have asbestos, they could have lead. People can get sick, and all of a sudden they're suing. It's a rough one, man. Just get permission, and sign the waiver.
Yeah, because my wife works in the court systems and all that, and they tell you that sometimes you think it's you're just doing this and this, but when you get busted, it actually stays on your record for almost forever.
Yeah,
and now with the technology of jobs, they check everything, and believe it or not, just breaking into
check it out.
Ghost hunt can cause future things. So, but hey, it's up to you. You want to break it in the building? That's up to you. Go for it. Go for it. It's all up to you. But now, guys, it is time for UFOs. All right. This one's going to be an interesting one because this one's in another country.
Wow.
Did they catch an alien walking on the road? Or is it Slender Man? Or is it Otter Man? Or is it just fake? Or is it just fake? You guys make the judgment of this one.
I hope it's
Asia channel and never miss an update.
A 30-second video from Jharkhand is going viral all over the internet. In the video, a strange, eerie-looking human figure can be seen strolling down the road. The video was apparently recorded on the Chadwa Dam Bridge in the Hazaribagh district by some bikers. Seeing that, some are saying that it is an alien and some are claiming it to be a ghost. After the appearance, there has been a war on the social media sites among the people to determine the exact type of supernatural being that the creature is. Currently, this video has become a topic of discussion in Hazaribagh. The passers-by and the bike drivers are heard second-guessing what the unusual figure could be. However, it will be difficult to say how much truth is in this video. Have the attention of many and some.
Now, first of all, let me just say this. I love videos from other countries because the problem is those people can make a video look so freaking real and they're the biggest hoax in the whole world. Now, but the question is, let's just say, I don't know. It's real. But is it an alien? Is it Slender Man, Otter Man, or is it just fake?
I'm a betting man, and I'd put my money on fake on that one. It looks too animated. It's animated. It's not sloppy. It's animated.
But I appreciate their work. I really do. I mean, they do such a better job than Americans.
Yeah, it deserves to be looked at.
It's like Americans use too much. We see in the movie CGI and that kind of stuff. They use practical stuff, try to make it real.
Yeah,
that good.
What they would have done was they would have put a green screen, small square, not a big one, but a small square screen. And as they were driving by, they'd have the light. They would flash up on it. Would be a green box. They'd go by it and they would talk about it and point at the green. And then later on, like you were talking about green screen, it would edit in the figure in the green screen, and then all the shading and dark, and then they would mimic the bright and
But did you say if it was fake, don't you think they would have better job?
Yeah. I mean, you could do that. You could do that with a simple square box, as long as it's green, and then you can add whatever you want to it. Like Eric's got a green screen behind him right now. You think he's in a studio? Well, he might be. We don't know. You might be. Eric's pat that desk right behind you. Shit, you showed it to him. Damn, Eric, you were actually there. You see how the computer cuts Eric's perfect body out and places it to the. You could do the same thing. I could film on the street, drive a vehicle, and put up a screen, and then once I'm done with it, I could edit in just a figure standing there within the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, guys, stick around for this next one. This Mandela effect, it's not really a Mandela effect in a lot of different ways, but it's kind of cool, and I want to hear Bob's part about rainbows. This is going to be about rainbows. So let me go to the intro.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
Luke, I am your father.
All right, in this little video clip, it's kind of cool to see how these rainbow shapes are. It's not. You don't even worry about fake or real or none of that kind of stuff, false memory or not. It's kind of cool in this little video clip on these shapes of these rainbows. So let me just play this video. It says from the ground, typically only the top portion of a rainbow is visible because the direction towards the ground have fewer raindrops. According to NASA.
According to NASA.
From the air to the entire 360-degree circle of a rainbow is more commonly visible. Well, I'll turn the volume off. Now, Bob, with archaeology and all that, I'm glad you're on here today. Talk about like rainbows. Why should somebody even make a video about the round rainbows? I mean, what's so special about that?
It's amazing that, and again, I like Connor says, I don't apologize. I'm gonna. Number one for me is the rainbows are upside down. It was the red on the bottom. I'm gonna say that right now. For me, rainbows are upside down, and we only had them from one end to the other end in my timeline, and that was the end of it. Red was on the orange was on the bottom, the orangish colors, and then it went to the opposite. Now in this place, there's a round, and not only round, there's two of them, which in the argument for the flat earthers gives them a lot of credibility for it. Again, this is a comic book for me. I'm not going any other direction than that, but yeah, and there is a lot of residual out there on the rainbow. When I was in England, there's still some older people that remember the rainbow being the other direction. They were painting it on their windows the opposite way, where the orange was on the bottom. Way I remembered it, and I'm with some other English people that have the effect, saying, "What are you talking about? It's always been that way. The orange was on top." I go, "No, it was on the bottom." Anyway, yeah, the circle one, no, that's new. No, and of course, science has an explanation for it.
Well, what's neat is the reason I'm showing this because a lot of these footages are shot by news channels.
Yes.
So if it was shot by news channels, right off the bat, I would say it's a hoax.
Yeah,
Somebody created
hoax.
that. But these are all from different. If you watch this video, it's all from different news channels. So it's like crop circle. Is it all one big hoax, or
as in, yeah, in science? Now, guys, I'm just gonna quote science. Oh, science is wrong. In the world of science, to have it round like that would have to mean that the Earth is pretty much in a two-dimensional setting. Okay, I'm not saying it's not gonna go the flat route. I'm just saying the two-dimensional setting, which would point, as Connor would say, towards the flat idea. Weird to me.
Looks more like some kind of portal. Last time I checked, the rainbows aren't round, but portals are.
Yeah, a unique, you could get that effect on a two-plane surfacey place, like with the domey on the toppy, how they talk about it being reflected without going into details. Yeah, it's nothing. As a child growing up to being an adult, have I ever seen, even on footages, ever in my fucking life, I've lived in the mountains, seen anything around, let alone two of them, Eric.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
I know,
never seen,
right?
you and I have never seen two.
No.
One.
Mandela effect wrote, I have drones that pass right through a circular rainbow about a mile out at sea. Filmed it and still got it. They were never like that. It's totally different optical illusion. Hey,
right, he knows. I believe him.
If you don't have to Mandela effect it, do you still have that video clip where you can email it to me? That maybe next week I can re-show your video.
That'd be
clip?
cool, man.
I'd
love you to put that up.
I would love to see that.
I'd love to see that.
I had been unlucky. I've never seen a round rainbow like that. But now it makes me want to look even more now.
Yeah, he had a drone. He was flying it all over England. I think they told him I think he had law enforcement. He was hiding from law enforcement with his illegal drone everywhere. The man has to go for science, man. You gotta break the laws for science. But yeah, that'd be cool. I would love to see that footage. Yeah, God, yeah, no, they were never like that, dude. And especially in England. That's why he's at. They would see it there. A lot of rainbows in England. Not round, not at sea, not in areas. No.
Leprechaun on LSD.
On LSD, right? You don't have the gold. He's reinvented the wheel because he don't have the gold anymore. So it's China has all the gold. So now we got him round.
Well, talking about gold, I am gonna go tonight to watch the movie Uncharted. They took a video game movie, trying to make another Indiana Jones style out of it, about searching for gold. So I'm gonna be watching a movie about searching for gold. So maybe it's a sign that maybe I'll go to the movies tonight. There'll be some kind of it'll be nighttime. There'll be no round rainbow. But beyond that, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little different. I think it's kind of neat that round rainbows. It's kind of cool.
And double.
Now, if anybody want to send me videos or pictures, kind of like Sasquatch Cowboy did, here's my new email address for this channel, this show only, called The Real Breaking News @gmail.com. So send me your videos, send me your pictures, and I'll show it, and we'll look at it, and we'll get judgments from all of us, not just me, not just Bob, all of us. You never know.
Chaotic, neutral opinions, non-biased.
Exactly. So beyond that, guys, I want to thank you guys for showing up today, and beyond that, I'll see everybody this upcoming Monday. Now, Monday's a holiday.
Yeah,
Ashley,
it's a holiday.
so it is a holiday, but I will do show up because my wife's at work. So I got nothing else to do. So I'm not celebrating the holiday. I'm going to celebrate the holiday with you guys.
Yes.
So maybe I could find some paranormal Bigfoot stuff that has happened on a holiday.
Yeah, send some stuff in. Guys, don't be afraid to send some stuff in. That'd be awesome, man. I'd love that. We'd love to look at your stuff, man. Nobody's going to over opinionate it, so don't worry.
I'll see you guys next week on the breaking news.